I try to keep my head above this feeling I can't get rid of. It's haunting me. It's haunting me. I don't know what I'm reaching for. I can't see it anymore. I'm losing the fire in me. The fire in me. The fire.
Hello and welcome, all you lords and ladies of fate. You have once again found yourself back in the only Twitch TTRPG stream. We're not entirely sure, but we're going with it. That allows you, the viewer, to impact the stories that are being told on your screens. In order to do so, you must spend fate chips. These are our loyalty points that you gain just by watching, subscribing, or even just engaging with us in chat. Use those fate chips to heal your favorite players, summon in a custom item, make them say silly things, or even force them into a random encounter. Tonight, we are back in the world of Remnant playing RWBY, the unofficial TTRPG. I am your headmaster for tonight's festivities, Headmaster Goodevil. And joining me tonight, we have our team of Huntsman, Team Jupapot, Jackpot, Jupiter. We're coming towards the end of Volume 1. They still haven't decided. So, place your bets. But of that team, we have Jack Black, the human from Minstrel, being played by Merc Puppy.
I will avenge your death, Pearl Featherly. I guarantee it.
Speaking of Pearl Featherly, the Faunus Menagerie, playing the part of them, we have TV Trash.
I swear to God, if you do not save me, I am actually going to murder you.
They will, realive themselves and come back to kill you a second time. Yes, a second time. I'm assuming the first. Next, we have Jiminy Henson, the Faunus from Shade Academy, being played by Felix Feltfinger himself. And lastly, playing Aqua Tofana, the human from Shade Academy, Video Game Mermaid. What's up, EG?
The mayor might have been right.
The mayor may have very well been right. The mayor has done nothing wrong. Get it trending. All right, folks. Well, for those of you that weren't with us last week, well, good news. The landscape that we are presently in is going to look mighty familiar to you because we once again join our heroes in the Lost Forest of Kuruyuri. Where they are slowly but most assuredly working their way towards finding the missing huntsman who was once responsible for keeping the town of Kuruyuri safe. So,
Maybe the missing huntsmen were the friends we made along the way.
So, where we last left off, Team Jupapot had just crossed paths with what seemed to be just a pack of Lancers before Jack Black, as he does, being the good scout, managed to find a glowing orb amongst the trees and was a little less than surprised when that orb had a stinger on it and it tried to kill him, revealing the large Deathstalker, a 10-foot long and about 9-foot high scorpion with heavy armor was attacking him. While he managed to dodge this, it then charged directly at him and in turn also Pearl Featherly. And in almost, I won't say a questionable choice act, but certainly an attempted heroic act, Pearl Featherly pushed Jack Black out of the way of the then charging Deathstalker. Whilst also trying to get themselves away, they were unsuccessful and was clamped by this large pincer of the Deathstalker and was just tossed about 15 feet back from where they previously were. Landing on the ground, you see the familiar shimmer of an aura struggling to hold its structure as Pearl Featherly comes to rest after being thrown on the ground. So that is where we last left off, and that's where we're picking up initiative today. So on that note, Jiminy, what would you like to do? I can't effectively say that you saw Pearl get yeeted the way they did. You got that tree in the way.
I've got what I perceive to be a
but-
line of sight.
Yeah, and I was literally about to say that you do
Yeah.
certainly have a line of sight on the Death Stalker.
All I know is she may have, because I probably saw her get clamped and she's not there anymore. And because these trees grow all the way to the ground, I clearly can't just look across and see her because the trees go all the way to the ground. That's just the way they grow here in Remnant.
That's the way they grow. Yep.
They're just solid cylinders of tree. It's Minecraft. So my first feeling is so
Sorry.
that's where we're heading with that. Let me see. How far can I actually move after saying all that? Like four,
You're. Oh wow, that's still really loud. My apologies. Let me bring that down a bit.
But-
You can still move your standard move, which is for you 5 blocks.
Okay, so I got 1. Smack you in the head. 2. All right, so I can actually make it there. Okay, well, I'll bust out Jim and I forgot my weapons' names.
Frank and Jim.
Frank and Jim. Gotta bust out Frank and Jim. And I'm gonna start essentially doing the swinging them both around Dooku style thing. Sadly, they cannot be. Huh?
Sorry,
Just-
I have to correct you. You mean Grievous style, but continue.
Not Dooku. Damn it. All right. No, I'm gonna swing around Grievous style. I don't know what that means. I don't know what, or Dooku style. I'll go with it and just feel British at this moment. Then I'll be very British, and I shall use a fencing grip on my finesse weapons. So yes, I shall start swinging them around that way, and I shall say, "Young Skywalker, you should not be defeated." Okay, so I'll just I'll start swinging them. I won't use any special attack. I'll just kind of trying to Rudo run up and slides. Attempt to do a slide on my muscular legs. Slide right up and catch. Hopefully catch it on the underside, or at best, I'm probably heading right for the business end of this thing. Hook it in the mouth and try and yank its jaw.
We'll tell you what. In advance, why don't you roll me? We'll call this a detection check. We're gonna see how much attention you paid at the academy. So 2d10 plus your perception and discipline, please.
All right. I've got. Do I have detection? No. All right. Perception. Where's my perception? I can't see any of my skills. Why can't I see things? Character. That was on resources and skills. Perception. What? Discipline?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Are there any roll of cool dice that I need to care about, or am I just?
Not for a skill check. No.
Okay, I got 2, and it doesn't seem to let me add things for dice.
Well, what's your modifier then?
3. So
3?
The 9 plus 3 is, I don't know, 12.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So, but maybe not as good of attention as you should have paid. But you remember one of your professors mentioning You don't remember exactly where, but you do know there's a bit of a soft spot underneath the Deathstalker that you can maybe hopefully get one of your hooks in. But you don't remember the exact spot.
I don't remember the exact spot. Yeah, I was figuring out a low range attack, but nope, I'm not gonna find his weak spot.
So for that, you're gonna roll we're gonna make that a precise attack. If you want to try that with the character roll sheet, by all means.
No, but it doesn't add. Yeah, the weird thing is it doesn't add anything like combat actions, boost, charge, initiative. Oh,
well, I'll tell you what. So it's going to be your 2 base D10, your 3 rule of cool, plus your strength and agility.
Okay. We're just gonna do it this way then. It's what, my 5 dice?
Yeah. So 5d10 is plus your strength and agility is what you're rolling.
Okay, sorry guys. I'm just taking forever to add these numbers because I want it to look pretty. Strength is 4, agility is 3, so that's 7. And let's see if that works. Oh, yes. Boom. Shitty rolls. We got a 10.
It's not as shitty as you think. So go ahead and roll 5d6 for your damage. You just got above the thresh to hit him.
Just above?
Pretty much.
Oh God.
He's a tough boy.
Let me see. 5d6, and because I'm hot, I should get a +8. Oh, come on. Actually, let's roll 5d6. And the rolls are not coming. I got a 1. I know.
So Jack, you actually notice rapid footsteps, running footsteps behind you as you turn. You do see Jiminy Henson just running full speed right past you, and getting Frank and Jim, at a really rapid speed spinning. And as he gets close to the Deathstalker, you see it start to lunge at Jiminy, but Jiminy acts as if he's expecting this, and as he ducks right underneath the pitcher going into a slide, and comes out underneath the thorax of the Deathstalker, and tries to lodge his any of his weapons in in the belly of the beast, but fails to do so, but does leave 2 very large scars across the bottom of its body. Jiminy does continue his slide and ends up on the other side of the Deathstalker, and that is his turn. So moving on, Jack, it is up to you. What are you doing?
First, I'm gonna unmute.
Well, good stuff.
Well, I see him whiz by past the Deathstalker. I look in the direction where Pearl got flung. I get up after getting knocked down, and I brush off, and I stare at it. Then I draw my cards, and I say, "Get over here." Then I start shooting at its eyes.
All right. So that's going to be your 5d10 agility and willpower. It's an energy attack.
5d10 agility and willpower, you said?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so that's that.
All right, more than enough. Go ahead and roll me 5d6 for damage. Alright. And he is down to that. So following the lead of Jiminy now, Jack Black just throws his arms out and gets his gauntlets off safety, and just aims directly at the eyes of the Deathstalker. Aqua, you see those metal cards just shoot right out, and are pleasantly surprised when you see some of them start to take out and some of the Deathstalker's eyes. Of its, how many would you say? Probably 8.
I think
its
it's
8,
6, isn't it? 1, 2,
6?
3, 4, 5, 6. Between 6 and 8.
Okay, we'll split the difference and
know.
say it's 7, and why not? So that being the case, you do see one of the cards go directly into the retina of the Deathstalker, and that one of its 7 eyes goes dark. All right. So, speaking of Mr. Deathstalker, it's wincing, and it's not really concerned about what just blew a breeze underneath it. However, it's rather agitated at what just took out one of its eyes, and it's coming directly at Jack Black. As it does, you see, as it comes towards you, you see the tail of the Deathstalker start to reel back, and just come directly at you, Jack. So.
Yeah, I'd like to try and dodge, but also I'd like to try and grapple onto the stinger. Is that possible?
Okay. It is possible, but we got to see how your defensive roll goes first. So, for right now, you're just, we'll call that a parry since you're trying to do something afterwards. So it's going to be 5d10, strength and perception for me, please.
Does any of the rule of cool get added to this, or no?
Oh yeah, that's it's your two base dice plus 3 rule of cool. And let's see. I am so sorry. I need to see what the threshold for this is. So bear with me for just a little while. If I were really petty, I'd stop in the Grimory and count how many eyes the Deathstalker has.
It has,
But that's not the goal of what I'm looking for right now.
it has
You
one
gotta
less.
stay on focus. All right, there they are. So okay, you don't have enough to grapple onto it. However, what you do have an option to do, and I think kind of what you were going for. I'm gonna say you cripple, or you have the counter attack chance to cripple. So let's see. That means. Really? Okay. Okay, I guess we're just rolling damage for it. So 5d6 for me there, Jack.
5d6 rolling.
Alrighty. And I do see that redemption, so you take him down to... and you needed how much? Okay. And it's... okay. So, as you manage to step out of the way and narrowly avoid the stinger of the Deathstalker, with your aces still in hand, you do manage to get a quick little swipe in right at the base of its stinger, and you see your cards start to cut in past the armor of the Deathstalker and almost start to take flesh. However, it is what seems to be a superficial wound for the time being.
I'm cutting off the stinger. I swear to God.
but hey, look, you putting some hurtings on it. That's not a bad thing. So I need to let's see. So perp and pink are coming in with an initiative of that. All right, and they are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4.
So while you're initiativing, you want to give me some sight on where I am after you're done initiativing?
Oh yes, sorry about that.
That's okay. I just want to see what's gonna whack me here in a sec.
I did forget to reveal.
It's more Lancers because the hive, and also Deathstalkers have 10 eyes, 5 on each side.
Thank you, Beach.
Ekin. 7 was a bit of an odd call.
He had an accident. There was an
Yeah,
incident.
he was headed.
Was it?
He actually
Was
was
it too much?
probably a battle scarred one anyway, so that's not a
Was,
bad idea.
All right.
was it too much
Obviously,
to
the
hope
tough
that
ones.
Jiminy would slide into the cabin that we're looking for?
that would have. Yeah, I don't know how high I would need to tell you to roll for that. Just say it's a large number. All
That's
right.
rolling.
So they took their move. However, these guys are not presently close enough to do anything with it. So Aqua, we are back around to you.
Okay, so I see this shit show's happening.
You
Yeah.
see the shit show in all its
All
glory.
right. Excellent. You love to see it. So I'm with Jack with trying to chop this stinger off. That's like the first go. But obviously I can't come at it head on. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, you
yeah,
could.
okay. Oh, but then I have to deal with the stupid bug. Gee dangin' bugs, man. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna cut through the safe way and deal with one beast at a time. So I'm going to still gotta use my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna like kind of make a wave and try and ride up to the stinger just to avoid the claws at all costs. I'm gonna like swing around the tail and try and give it the choppies.
Give the tail the choppies. So that's
Choppies.
gonna be your 5d10, and that's gonna be willpower and discipline.
You love to see it.
Would the stinger be like above the Deathstalker's body?
Yeah,
Possibly
its
head?
it's like dead center of its body.
Fuck.
Okay. Ooh.
Shit's bleak, yo.
So, I mean, in the event of a type that you right?
Bye, guys. I'll miss you.
All
Well,
right.
You're like way
I was
too
new-
there.
First.
Okay. Since. Right. Yeah. All right. Yep. So Aqua, and which, by the way, if you haven't, knock off one of your points of aura for using your semblance. Now, when you use your when you're moving, where is this wave taking you?
Well, if I could figure out how to use a computer, I'm going this
Are you above? Oh, so you're like, oh,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
well,
I'm trying to go just for
right.
the tail.
But when you land, where do you want to be? Is probably how I should ask that question.
Oh, as far away from the other bug as
Oh, okay. So
possible.
you're gonna come out pretty much same side as Gemini. Got you. That's all I needed to know because Aqua once again starts to draw moisture from the ground to create a wave underneath her, and starts riding the wave past Jack Black. Not really getting him wet, but just inconveniently damp for the time being, which in the middle of blizzard may not be a great thing. And as she does, you see the wave just dissipate away. But as soon as it goes away, you are greeted by the sight of Aqua Tofana with Man of War facing straight down, as she relies on the force of gravity to come directly down on top of this Deathstalker. However, being agitated by the water, the Deathstalker it had taken just ever so slightly of a step back, and Aqua just barely misses the main body of the Deathstalker. All right. So with that, we come around to wait. No, he's dead. Okay. So Pearl, lying on the ground after having taken this heavy shot from the Deathstalker, inexplicably so. You feel your aura, where it was struggling to hang on to you before. You feel the full force of it come right back and cover you up, just like if your body was wrapped in saran wrap. You feel this warmth just wrap around you, and you are fully confident that your aura has fully restored itself. So with that, we see Pearl just kind of as their aura comes back to them, get up on one knee, kind of hero pose for just a second as they stare down this Deathstalker. Pearl, what would you like to do?
I actually kind of want to get up, like, using my power, like, exorcist style. So, like, I put my feet flat on the ground and then I just rise up.
Yep, okay.
Like, it just didn't affect me at all.
No, I'm not taking a point of aura away for that. No, not at all.
Okay. And then I'm going to... Oh, okay. So I'm looking at this little scorpion dude, and I would like to see if I can throw some feathers in between the little gaps in its shell.
Okay. So for that, I'm gonna ask you to roll the same thing that we did earlier with Gemini. So 5d10, add your perception and discipline. Or sorry, 2d10, your perception and discipline. Apologies.
I also got a skill bonus.
Oh yes,
earlier.
you did. Yes, you did. So roll it. We'll say skill bonus. If you want to re-roll, you may.
Yeah. Well, I was
So
thinking
it's
skill
two-
bonus. Oh.
Sorry, it's 2d10 plus what? Sorry?
Perception and discipline, please.
Thank you. Very
No,
sorry.
you're fine. Dirty 20 will do. So go ahead, and we're gonna have you roll your semblance attack, which is gonna be your 5d10. Add your willpower and discipline, and roll it twice because you're rolling at advantage.
Wonderful. It's willpower and discipline,
Yeah.
yes? Okay.
Okay, 32. So, all right, go ahead and roll me 5d6 for damage. All right, and that brings him down to that. So Pearl, who, in stark contrast to Jiminy Henson, clearly paid attention back in their academy days. They do remember where some of the softer spots of the Deathstalker's carpus would be, as they pull two more feathers from their arm. You just see them just whip them out, much in the same way you would expect to see Jack Black's card shoot. And as they find their way right into the tendon that causes the left pincer to close, as the second one follows up and and you see that it's actually having trouble closing that pincer. So you did pretty good there, Pearl. Not bad at all.
Hell yeah.
All right, moving on, Jiminy. It is back around to you. Oh,
I'll just swing at it again.
okay. And how would you like to do so?
With Frank and Jim. With Frank and Jim.
Okay.
I'll go in see if I can take off one of its legs.
Okay. So, are you doing this from range, or because your weapons do kind of allow you to do so, or are you running up for up close and personal?
I'll go with a melee attack. I don't know which one is my better chance to hit, but with a melee attack.
Alrighty. So you're gonna take much the same strategy that you did before. So just kind of skirting past Aqua. Jiminy starts to whirl up Frank and Jim again. But instead of sliding this time, he uses the momentum of them to try and catch some of the legs of this Deathstalker. So Jiminy, go ahead and roll me we'll call this one a precise attack again. So it's going to be your 5d10 strength and agility.
4 and 3. Hey. Roll. Maybe 10 plus 4. Yeah, let's see if that actually takes it into the engine. Oh, it's not 5d110. All right.
All right. So that's a hit. So go ahead and roll me your 5d6.
Here we go. Roll that and all right. There you go. Not bad.
Not bad at all. So running back in directly into battle with this Deathstalker, Jiminy with full momentum of Frank and Jim going, manages to kind of throw them directly in front of him and pull them backwards almost immediately, catching the handles back in his grips. As he pulls back with the momentum of them, you see two of the legs on that would be its right side just pop off, and now at this point the Deathstalker is having a hard time maintaining its balance. So not bad at all. It
80 more.
it's looking pretty ragged at this point. So with that, Jack.
Well, I feel like it's a bit distracted with having it being dismembered a bit, so I'd like to take this opportunity to run straight at its face, jump off of it, and then shoot at its stinger, hoping to cut the stinger off and impale its head.
So that's gonna be your 5d10 agility and willpower.
5d10, jet, that.
That's a hit. So go ahead, 5d6 for damage. Okay, he's down to that much. All right, so Jack charges in and just leaps in the air before making it to the Deathstalker's legs. And as he leaps in the air, he manages to turn and just whip out two more shots from his gauntlets. One hitting almost exactly where that superficial wound that he had inflicted on this Deathstalker was, putting even deeper of a cut. And just see the stinger that once kind of stood tall and proud just kind of, start to limp over. You see, do see it. It just keeps trying to get it back up, but there is no Deathstalker Viagra. It's looking wobbly, and so that's
This has never happened to it before.
no,
This
no,
hardly
first
ever
time for
happened.
everything.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. We got these guys. They got that initiative. And like that is all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then and they're gonna have that. So 35, 35, and also 35. All right. Okay, so that said, that brings it back around to the Deathstalker, where once it stood this proud beast, now looking much worse for the wear. It is getting very desperate. So it, with its kind of off balance, it actually starts to rotate in a different direction. Oh no, I don't want to. I want to reveal areas because it also dawns on me I haven't done enough yet. There we go. So, it as it's trying to catch its balance, it rotates around and faces Jiminy head on. And Jiminy, while you see it's struggling with its one pincer, you can't help but to notice as the other one is lunging directly at you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna grab it. Gonna put Frank and Jim up, and catch it. Do a weapons catch with it.
Okay,
So-
so you're just gonna try to occupy its nice. I like that. I like where
Oh,
this
if
is
not,
going.
if it goes well, it's
If it goes well, sure. Because this may not have been the attack to get fancy with. Its pincer is nasty, as Pearl found out the hard way. So for that, we're gonna call that a parry. I think. Yeah. So that's gonna be 5d10 plus your strength and perception.
and strength of perception.
Okay, and that means it's a 10. Okay, yeah, that's a tough one.
I'm a pretty strong guy, but they're perceptive. That's only a +5. And I'll roll all ones. Here we go. Almost all ones. Statistically average, folks. You're welcome.
Yeah, and unfortunately, not quite what you wanted. So as the pincer starts to clamp down on Jiminy, Aqua, Jack, and Pearl, for that matter, you all see, rather than try and get out of the way of this attack, Jiminy brings Frank and Jim to each side of him and just tries to outmuscle the pincer. And as the pincer closes down on his weapons, you just hear this sickening screech as Jiminy's strength just slowly fades just a little bit further until you see his strength fail and his arms are pinned into himself as the Deathstalker brings what's left of its strength around Jiminy, and it's gonna then do the same thing, and it's just gonna and yeet Jiminy back here. Well, I can't put you there, so. Alright. And Jiminy, let's see. Oh.
Yep.
Okay, Jiminy. You take 12 points of damage, my friend.
Okay, that's all my points.
So,
Aura and hit points. So I'm out.
So you're 0?
I'm zero.
All right.
I'm done. I've won.
All right. So, Aqua,
Good luck.
you try. Well, no, you're not dead. You're not dead. Aqua, you cringe as you hear the crunch of the Deathstalker wrapping itself around Jiminy Henson, and then subsequently just tossing him almost over this tree, but not quite over enough. He cracks through a few branches and comes down on his side and skids across the snow as you see a purple and gold aura that once held itself onto Jiminy just break around him. He is not moving at the moment. He seems to be in very bad shape.
You just had to arm wrestle the thing.
All right.
That would have been real good if that had worked, though.
Yeah, I was hoping it was.
That would have been amazing.
All right. Then we have this guy's coming out. So Jack, struggling to accept what you just saw, one of your fellow huntsmen just get absolutely destroyed by this Deathstalker who you've been focused on until now. You hear the familiar buzz of lancers behind you, and as you turn just in time to notice one's got its stinger about 2 feet away from you. So you have a very limited amount of time to try and dodge this.
I want to try and do a little spin as I sidestep and try to make a quick swipe at it.
All right. So that's going to be 5d10 plus your agility and perception, please.
Let's see, agility and perception.
And I should before and as you roll that, where you guys thought the blizzard may have been starting to let up and give you a little bit of reprieve, you're a little disappointed to find that the snowflakes just start to pick up and the wind is gusting almost harder than it was before. So let's see, you roll and I'm sorry, I'm attacking with a lancer, that's right. Its attack is that, so you do dodge it. However, your swipe at it is unsuccessful. But now that you're facing the correct direction, you can't help but to notice as well that Lancer had a friend, and he's coming at you in very much the same way. Though you do have a little bit more time to react.
I guess I'll try to do the same thing with this one. Try to be successful this time, actually.
So go ahead, same roll. 5.
All right. Oh, I'll just re-roll 5d10 plus
5.
10.
Yeah. And let's see. That definitely breaks a threshold by how much? Its attack is that you dominated by over. Oh, how do you kill this thing, Jack? Go ahead.
Well, with momentum from dodging the first one, I see the other one coming. I continue to spin, I jump, and I kind of slash down, almost like Moon Knight, almost just jumping down, swinging, I just slice its head off.
And as its head rolls into the tree behind you, you see the rest of its lifeless body just crash into the snow and start to wisp away into grim dust. All right. Nice one. All right, so that was theirs. These guys have a 15. So Jiminy is down.
Yep.
So that said, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll move this guy to take up that last move. So Aqua, you now currently find yourself surrounded. And the events of what you just saw with Jiminy getting tossed, only just having happened, you two realize the familiar buzz of Lancers, turning around just in time, much the same way Jack was attacked. The first one, we're going to say the one that's colored orange, I think he is about 2 feet away from a successful sting.
This is a big old bowl of shit soup. All right. How have we gotten here? And the okay, so I have to deal with the orange one first. He's actually coming for me. All right, so I guess am I dodging?
If that's what you would like to do, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you're gonna try and just sidestep this thing. So that's gonna be 5d10 agility and perception, please.
Oh, right.
And for sake of Jiminy there, chat, I will remind you that there are heal redemptions.
No pity. I don't need your pity.
We need the pity. Heal this man.
So, Aqua, you do. There we go. Thank you. So, Aqua, since this happened during your turn, I'm going to resolve it right now. Does
that mean we get to aura back?
This thing is dodging past you, you do manage to just sidestep it out of the way, but you too were surprised as you feel like, as you felt your aura was starting to deplete, that feeling is now gone. You once again have the warm feel of a fully constructed aura around you. As a matter of fact, well, we'll come around to that on his turn. So Aqua, having successfully dodged the first Lancer, you are well aware enough to notice that the second one is also coming directly at you. So how would you like to get out of the way of this guy? Are we sidestepping him as well?
We just got our aura back. Ooh, it would be a shame to waste it, wouldn't it? Oh, but I'm gonna die. We're both gonna be dead up there, and they're gonna have to deal with everything. Fuck it. I'm gonna make a gigantic. Well, I guess we're on land, so it would be a water tornado. And I am going to just stick my sword out and hit whatever it is that I hit.
It's attacking you, so you first need to get out the way of it.
Can my water tornado be my escape?
It absolutely can. So, that being said, that's going to be your 5d10 willpower and perception, please.
Willpower and perception? Okay, that's a good time for everybody. Please. Don't waste this. I want to counter so bad.
Who and do you what? No, that's a critical. That's a critical hit.
Bless.
So, Aqua, it's gonna and let's see, that was which one? That's the green one. So he too has been one tapped. So, as the second Lancer starts to fly at Aqua, she once again starts to conjure her semblance, which, by the way, knock off a point of aura, Aqua. And starts to bring this water tornado out of the snow, and just comes out of the ground directly in front of her, and catching the Lancer in its flight path, and as it is caught in this water tornado, you just see it just kind of bouncing around in this cone of water as it slowly starts to lose more and more body parts. It loses its wing, a few more legs, and then off comes the head as the grim dust almost ceremoniously just smokes out of the tornado as it dissipates.
I found the sound for your water tornado.
And yeah, no, that was a cool counter. So roll a cool awarded.
Oh, thank God! This stupid Death Stalker.
Alrighty, so with that, we come to Pearl Featherly. Pearl. Let's see. Really, all you can see from your point of view is the Deathstalker directly in front of you. It is looking rather ragged.
Okay. I think Pearl is going to kind of start, like, do a little elegant toe jump where she's standing just for, like, decorum, and then do a twirl. Oh, I'm drawing on the map.
Fine.
I'm sorry. Okay, and is going to, like, build momentum, spinning, and then jump on top of the creature, on its head with toe first.
All right. So
And say while she's like there, that'll do, donkey.
All right. Cool. So that's going to be now 6d10, and you're going to add strength and discipline to your roll.
Wonderful. So 6 d10. That'll do, donkey. That will do. I think she's still a bit concussed. Strength and discipline. It's gonna be a spicy +4 because we have a lot of discipline but like 0 strength.
All right, Deathstalker, his defense. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's no, needs to stop. I get somehow. How do we get a reroll?
Wait, I have
I was
a
about to
skill,
say you didn't use your skill bonus. Yeah, reroll.
No.
Please reroll that. Please reroll that.
I'll try harder.
Yes.
Much better.
Fuck yeah, we tried a little harder.
That's as barely of a hit as you could barely hit. So, go ahead and roll me. 6d6. And then, so that knocks it down to. All right, Pearl. As described, you said no one is around to see it, but you hear just a zzz, on the other side of the Deathstalker. As Aqua, on the other side of this Deathstalker, you just see Pearl, where you thought they were on the ground, they were down and out. You just see them leap above the sight line of the Deathstalker, and just with just one toe of the point comes down directly on the skull, where it's correct me, little teepers are, and you just hear this sickening crunch come out of the Deathstalker, with Pearl Featherly then just boing, bouncing and backflipping back to where they were.
tell me, if a Deathstalker falls in a forest and there's no one around to hear, does it make a sound?
We're around to hear it.
No one asked you, Jack.
Okay, I survived.
Also, you're fucking welcome for me saving your life.
We'll talk later.
Priorities.
When there's no
Priorities indeed, because let's see, we are back around to. Oh, you killed most of them. Shit. So Jack, the one Lancer remaining, rears its stinger back and tries to take another stab at you.
I'd like to quickly sidestep, and I just kind of like to try to clothesline with my arm, just like
Cool.
bam. Right in the neck.
So your 6d10 strength and perception, please.
60-10, da.
More than enough. And let's see, attack is that. You superseded by that. All right, go ahead and roll me 6 d6 for damage. And we're no, I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you that one.
66.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm gonna because of the threshold, that is gonna count as that. All you had to do was barely hit it. So as the stinger of this Lancer is coming at Jack, you can see he's a bit over, sidestepping, and gets annoyed, and you just see him bring one of his gauntlets up, retract the ace back into his sleeve, almost give it a little bit of a shine, and just clothesline this Lancer right in the weakest point of his thorax, and the entirety of the Lancer continues to move, but you can't help but to notice when it lands on the other side of you, Jack, it's in 2 pieces on your left and right, as it withers away into grim dusts. All right. So let's see. Do any of my meanies have? No. They're dead. So that one's gonna come after Aqua, and then this one needs his initiative, which is cool. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that handles all of that. Jiminy. Lying face first in the ground now in the cold snow. You are actually relieved to open your eyes and hear the sounds of battle behind you, as you feel the warmth of your aura start to surround and put itself back together again, restoring yourself back to full aura, as well as whatever half of your health is.
Okay, do I round up or down?
Hmm?
I only have 3 hit points, so. You
Oh,
have to tell me.
up.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll. I'm just gonna roll. Can I roll over and reasonably make it to it? In time.
Make it to what?
I'm picking on.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And since you're
Just
up
gonna
now,
get
we're gonna
up.
reveal.
What reveal? It's above me.
Well, it was to the right of you. Just trying to remember. Do DM things.
Okay. Let me know when I can say something.
Oh, right now. Yeah.
Okay, you're doing DM things.
Oops, sorry.
Want to crouch you.
Sorry.
You get confused, and when you get confused, you start rolling extra dice that we don't need. So we're gonna stop that. I'm gonna take a flying run at him. Same attack pattern. This will be focused on.
Real quick, Jimmy,
Meaning-
what are you attacking? The Deathstalker or the
Oh.
Lancer right in front of you?
Oh, I care not about anything except that one claw.
Cool.
The claw that done did me.
Cool. I love
This is
it.
a bit personal.
So it's gonna be 6d10. That is going to be aggressive. We're gonna call this. So 6d10. Your strength and endurance. Roll it twice. We're giving you advantage because.
And I'm also gonna yell out, "Somebody get butter!" All right. So our 6d10. Oh, I'm a chunky boy, so strength 4 and 1. Okay, first attempt. There's a pile of them.
You probably don't need to roll your second one.
That makes up for the first roll.
Yeah, I'd say so. Roll me your 6d6 for damage. As long as you don't roll literally as poorly as possible, this should be the killing blow.
Watch.
You need to hit him for 12 points. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, he did.
Barely.
So Jiminy, having just stood up and seeing that his well, I was about to say friends, but that's not accurate. His colleagues are still battling this 9-foot tall scorpion, and realizing what had just happened to him, still feeling while his aura has returned, he's still feeling the soreness of where he landed on his shoulder, and looks directly at this Deathstalker and starts Frank and Jim whirring up as he shoots them out in front of him, catching one of the branches of the tree directly in front of him, using the momentum, flying up into the air and above the Deathstalker. And as he's coming down from the sky, he actually starts a rapid clockwise spin. And as he's spinning, you see Frank and Jim are starting to get longer and longer away from him. And as he comes down on this Deathstalker, you just see Jiminy's weapons start to just whirl into this Deathstalker, effectively turning it into coleslaw. And needless to say, what's left of this Deathstalker thrumps to the ground and starts to wither away into grim dust. Well done, Jiminy.
Thanks.
All right. So, what's left? There was that. Aqua Tofana, your turn. Wait. Yes.
Is it? I'm not being attacked?
Not currently.
Oh, wow.
Personal.
That's a change.
No,
That's a
I
nice
can do
change of
that
pace.
Personally, do you need to be attacked personally?
I can do that myself,
Okay.
honestly. Thank you for offering, though.
Self-sabotage is the best.
It's a way of life.
Oh,
Oh. How many Rule of Cool? We have 6 die right now? 6 dice?
Yeah, you have 4 Rule of Cool die.
Bless it. Okay, I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot
I'm gonna shoot the orange one.
the orange one. Loading into a bolt into the Man of War, Aqua raises up and takes a shot at the orange lancer. Aqua, go ahead and roll me a your 6d10. Add your agility and discipline, please.
Oops. Oh, that's a high number. Whoops, my bad. I wish.
Okay, and 6d6 for damage, please.
Oh, I'm not used to that.
And that marks him down to that. So pulling up and loading up a bolt into what normally serves as her melee weapon, Jiminy, you notice Aqua take aim at this lancer right in front of her and let loose, and the bolt finding its way through the front half of its body, and it starts to get a little bit closer to the ground, but it's still able to keep itself airborne. So with that, let's see, it's going to be these guys' turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Jack. You were already facing in that direction, so you do see these lancers come directly at you. The first one attacking you is going to be the one marked with the skull and crossbone, and it's coming directly at you with its stinger. And Felix, you got yourself a skill bonus from Gen Washitashi.
Thanks, man. I think Erm was trying to give me XP, but they don't. They
Yeah,
can't redeem it.
it's milestone leveling, guys. There's no XP in RWBY.
Okay, send me a mile. Send me a kilometer stone. We want to be British.
You would like, trust me. At the end of this, you're definitely leveling up. There's zero question about it.
We have miles here. I don't know. Would you?
You
What?
you do, but you know.
What? We have miles.
Well, I need a fight to end. This is the good. This is. You had the teeny little fight at the beginning. Certainly not enough to level up with.
Oh no!
It's because he said kilometers.
Jiminy was like, if you want to get British about it, we can do kilometers. And I was like, what do you mean?
My.
For the record, we also want the fight to end. You just keep throwing bees at us.
Yeah, I think you need to put up that special background now, GM.
Right.
Oh, I was
yeah.
way ahead of you. I was way
Okay.
ahead of you.
I don't know if the audience sees this.
Oh, it's too big for the stream box. That's sad.
Oh no, audience, you're
Yeah.
missing something amazing.
Zoom out. Zoom out.
Cowabunga, dude.
Oh.
There you go. You got it.
Hell yeah, a spicy zoom out.
And
The
different fonts.
Dungeon Master has lost, Headmaster has lost control of the academy.
But I'm making an oxalotl. Look, isn't it cute?
It's adorable. Of course it is.
Oh,
Give the comment in. Somebody
that.
chat
I
gets
gotta find
this.
this again.
Oh, and looks like I got a glitch from Slayer. All right, I will definitely honor that for you.
Glitched
All
on
right.
you.
I
What
can make that
about-
work.
Yeah, no, I like that. Actually, that's
Yeah, it's glitch, nerd.
So, again, the lancer marked with the skull and crossbone
Pirate.
the pirate lancer is flying at you, Jack. But with its stinger coming directly at you, you actually are almost amused when you see one of its wings just and flutter off. It just disconnected from its body and falls into the ground. automatically failing its attack. However, that being said, his buddy is still coming at you, and it's actually taking a higher position in the air as you see it rear back, and you don't see it move, but that stinger of that lancer seems to be coming at you mighty fast. I haven't used this attack from them yet.
So I kind of Cowabunga dude indeed. I want to try to like diagonally leap towards the downed lancer, trying to dodge this one, and try to land on its head like I failed to do on the previous one.
Okay, cool.
Last episode.
So your 6d10, add your agility and perception, please.
Boom.
More than... Oh, wait, for its special. What is that attack number? Lancer, where are you? Attack plus special, you rolled a 34. Alright. So, while you try to leap out of the way, it's almost kind of unfair as you notice it looks like the stinger continues to follow you. And as you're leaping out of the way, it does just manage to clip you in the shoulder, dealing only 1 point of damage to your aura.
Alright.
There's a reason why I haven't used their special. That thing is that for as many as I have on here, that's brutal. All right, so now the Jack has let's see, it's still in the fog of war. So everybody, you're all close enough. As you are battling these lancers, and you almost start to tune out the beating of their wings, annoying though it may be. However, you notice a very, very similar sound off in the distance. It almost sounds deeper, louder, just in general bigger. Jack, much to your surprise, behind the lancers you are currently battling, it seems Mom, the Queen Lancer, has come out to play. All right, and actually, thank you, 9.
I'm attracting all the giant Grimm in this forest.
Is arson the answer? Is it time that we considered arson?
Okay, and with that, it's got a range of that.
One of us does fire, the other does water, and it's raining, so it's gonna be rough.
It's snowing.
Okay, out. Yeah, no, it's gonna take its chance to do this. So Jack and Pearl, as you see this very, very large lancer fall into formation behind its underlings, you see it kind of crick its neck down almost sickeningly, as you see barbs just poke out from its thorax as they start to shoot out and arc and come directly down. So Jack and Pearl, you have big spikes of death that are just about to rain down on top of you. However, that being said, the Pirate Lancer is also in that line, and it fails. So that one takes Ooh, and
Your death are something I'm willing to accept, is what the queen is saying at this point to her
Mhm.
followers.
Oh wait, and that's right. The queen has that much life. I'm gonna write that down. So he just hit pirate, or she just hit pirate. So dealing that to it. Okay, cool. Pearl, Jack, both of you need to try to avoid the this rain of spikes that are coming your way.
I like to point out, right as it emerges and I see it, I just go, "Oh my God, it's Beyonce!"
Oh dear. Alright, I think.
That I had to
Wait.
really put that one back. Ooh, that was close.
Beyonce.
Sorry, my brain is not happening. Right. So are we avoiding a spike that they're shooting at us?
It's kind of like a rain of spikes coming down upon you.
Oh, right, because I was thinking, I was gonna just like jump over it, but if it's a rain of spikes,
Yeah, jumping would mean running directly into it.
Right. How many spikes?
A lot, like
A
enough to comfortably cover a large portion of the spot that you're standing on.
Is Jiminy not in danger of this?
Yeah,
No.
I was gonna ask, but me and the yellow bug weren't on the hit list, so I just kind of assumed somebody knew what he was doing.
Because like,
Yeah.
Why are you dragging me into this?
So does that mean it's like a straight line then?
Yeah.
Because that's why I assumed it was like a
Okay.
shooting motion as opposed to a raining motion, you know?
Why you gotta drag me in?
I mean, if I'm gonna suffer, more people have to suffer.
Oh, I just put.
As a bonus, I already got
I
Pearl,
punted.
but anyway, I just want to try and like almost like dodge roll like towards the trees.
All right.
Like
And
I guess the one that's away from everyone.
For who? Atlas, quickly. Who wants a
Jiminy.
large metal umbrella? Jiminy?
Me.
Okay.
Me. Damn it.
Oh, like,
Nope, Jiminy called it first. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Dibs is dibs.
Because Pearl, I think Pearl was thinking of kicking the spikes back.
Logically speaking, I'm gonna say that's not possible.
Okay, cool. I
Just
guess Pearl's going to just twirl
yeah,
away.
just because of the sheer amount. Like when I say a rain of spikes, like imagine having to dodge a raindrop in a rainstorm. That's the difficulty, and like that's the kind of area that it's covering. So if the both of you are kind of just sidestepping, the both of you can roll me 6d10, add your agility and perception, please.
I should probably move myself too, right?
If you succeed, yes. And that is going to be that plus that, so okay. Okay. And Merc rolled that, okay. Okay, so Jack, you do manage to sidestep and get underneath the canopy of the tree directly next to you as you watch this rain of just spikes fall into the ground right where you just were. However, Pearl, you look up just a little too late, and as you do take a few spikes into your shoulders, almost adding themselves to where you would normally produce one of your feather spikes, and you take 6 points of damage to your aura.
Oh fuck. Okay. I guess if that's the case, then it would make sense for like my cardigan to fall off, revealing like my feathered back. Which is kind of like a dramatic moment because the fact that Feather was a Fauna's had been a secret.
So, I'm sorry, just for canon's sake, the only way that the spikes would get through to hit your clothing would be if your aura failed you. Because because essentially that's what your aura is doing for you. It's serving as a shield, just like ever so slightly above your body. Right. So you know, while you feel the force of these spikes hitting you, and feel your aura, you know, kind of start to once again shimmer. It does its job in keeping you, you know, the squishy pearl featherly underneath it protected.
Okay.
So once again, gang, we are going to end the evening on Pearl just getting dunked on by very large.
Fuck's sake, gang.
Wait, what about the pirate bee? It got hit, right?
Yeah, and I already counted how much damage it took.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so if you're curious, Queen Lancer dealt 11 damage to Pirate Lancer. So with that, we are going to end tonight's session. Good job, guys. If it gives you any pleasure to know, this is the mini boss you've been looking for. So get past her, and we'll be you'll be finding your way to the missing huntsman's home very, very soon. I think it's a very safe assumption that next episode we will find the cabin in the woods that you've been searching for so long. So with that, to all you lords and ladies who have been here watching tonight, thank you. We love it when you join us. And we do have other games outside of RWBY the Fabled campaign. Along with our wonderful cast at RWBY the Fabled campaign. This Thursday, we're going to be, tomorrow, we're going to be returning to a galaxy far, far away with the Star Wars adventure, with our favorite Star Wars guru, Bruce Gaskin, back in the Dungeon Master seat. Happy to see it. And then following that, we are presently off on Friday. But actually, speaking of Fridays, if I could actually turn this over and not completely overwhelm you, Tavy, what do you have coming on Fridays?
Oh, well, on Friday has been much anticipated Kids on Bikes game. Not this Friday, but hopefully, if everything goes well next Friday, we'll be starting our little Friday the 24th Power of Pride campaign. It's going to be a mini-series. We're calling it a long shot.
Because we don't do one-shots at Lords and Ladies of Fate. That's a fallacy.
Yeah, but yeah, and I'm really looking forward to it, and we've got some fantastic players, and I'm very excited and very nervous.
You'll do great. So we got that coming up, so make sure you guys, speaking of, if you haven't joined our Discord, make sure that you do so. So when we do have session time and go live time for Tavy's upcoming Kids on Bikes game, you will be the first to know. Saturday, we're coming back with our Rifts campaign, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Megaverse. That's going to be coming on at 6 p.m. Eastern until 8 p.m. Sunday, we're back in D&D 5th edition with the Tomb of Annihilation. Felix, would you like to say anything about what happened last time on Tomb of Annihilation?
I haven't written a letter about it yet. We got a new hairy guy, and apparently a pterodactyl man may have got, let's say, tangled up in a fiducie. His fiduciary responsibility was a bit embarrassing, and it's stretched. Does any of that make sense to anyone? No.
Sure. So
Yeah.
make sure you tune in this Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern until 11 p.m. For very stretchy D&D action is what I got out of that. And then coming back on Mondays, we are once again joining the crew of the Norway in our Star Trek adventures. Unfortunately, it seems the chief engineer once again finds himself repairing literally everything on the ship, probably about every 5 minutes, give or take. But will the Norway still be there? Who knows? Because someone might just hit the self-destruct button and, escape pod off the Norway. So make sure
I can't see that would happen.
If that happens, make sure you guys tune in this Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and then of course next Wednesday, make sure you guys come back to us here Wednesday nights 8:30 p.m. To 10 p.m. for RWBY, the continuation of RWBY, the Fable campaign, when our team, Jupiter Jackpot, whatever, finally find their way out of the lost woods of Kuruyuri into, deeper into said woods to find the missing huntsman's cabin. If you guys liked what you saw here tonight, make sure you hit that follow button and consider coming back during our other broadcasts throughout the week. It really means a lot to us here. But until we see you guys next time, be great, Huntresses.